Good morning, air signs. This is Rose Bruce. Welcome to my new channel, The Budding Intuitive. I appreciate that you're here. This reading is being recorded on July 26, 2021, but it is a timeless reading, so anytime you come across this reading, it will be relevant for you. This is for Libra, Aquarius, Geminis. Of course, if you have those signs in any of your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, it may be relevant in that way. Okay, so let's get into this. This is a really clear, so I usually pull these cards before the reading because I want to really I really want to embody what the theme is for the reading itself. And I don't normally pull this many cards just to figure out the theme. I usually pull 3 or 4, but I was being guided, I was being nudged to pull all of these cards. So I did, and the message is really clear. We've got some, so I think you can see these cards fairly well. We got the Ancient Ones over here. And the Ancient Ones is a number 1 card, beginnings. Ones are beginnings. But it is in reverse. So this speaks about some family wounding that needs to be forgiven. And this is going to probably be different for you, for many people, since this is a collective reading. But this could be anything from childhood wounding with parents, siblings, other childhood woundings, some type of trauma in the family. If you're watching this reading, you are probably already somebody who believes in past lives, so there can be some past life wounding that has been brought into this lifetime that is time for you to heal. And quite honestly, I think I'm going to jump over here to this card with Soul Retrieval, which is about retrieving parts of you that have been lost through wounding and trauma. You're doing the work now, or you've already healed this particular wound. So if you think back to your childhood, and I think you've already done this work. I think you're somebody who's already doing this work. So I'm going to talk to you like you already are doing this work. So if that doesn't resonate, you might want to click off and just try another reading, or reader for that matter. So there's a message of needing to forgive some ancestral familial wounding, and that doesn't mean, so forgiveness, I think some forgiveness is something that you're probably familiar with, trying to forgive somebody but having a hard time doing it, which is why it's in reverse. So in forgiveness, if you are able to do the energetic forgiveness, if you're able to energetically forgive someone, meaning that internally you are gradually letting go little by little of all the hurts, all the little triggers, taking a step back, looking at it from a higher point of view, removing yourself from identifying with this wound or this pain being your identity. I don't want to get too off on a tangent here. So forgiveness can be done in a lot of ways. So, and I could spend a whole hour and a half to 2 hours just talking about how to do that, but we want to get on with your reading. You can comment, and we can talk back and forth that way through the comments. At some point, I'm going to add a way to reach me through email. The Time Master is around limited cause and effect thinking. So thinking in a linear way, that time is just one straight line when it's more cyclical. So allowing for that adjustment in your thinking, so that you can take your power back, so that you don't feel tied down by this linear timeline thinking, that everything just happens boom, boom, boom in a straight line. You may have to circle back. You may have to circle back to forgive somebody before you can move forward in your cyclical timeline. So you're the master of your journey, right? So this time, the master's in the name of the card. You are the master. But we tend to think with limited beliefs that time is a taskmaster, that we have no control over how we view the time in our lives. The middle card, the upper middle card, which I think is the central card of the reading, is the rainbow. It's the number 41. Sun and moon on this card. So it's in reverse. So this is around seeking approval, validation outside of yourself, seeking solace outside of yourself, seeking happiness outside of yourself. And this is guiding you to remember that the rainbow is within you. It's not at the end of the rainbow. The gold is already within you. So the wisdom is inside of you. And if this message is repeated several times in these cards, this is asking you to go within, spiral within, hermit. Seek your wisdom within. It's there. And I think you're somebody who's already doing this internal work. If you're not, this is asking you to begin looking within. And if you haven't already healed this wound, but I think some of you have, but you might be hanging on to like the little, like the detritus of it. Like there's some, what do you call, like behavioral thinking. It's like habitual thinking about the past, habitual, dwelling in it. And there's at some point you've got to retrieve the self that was you before you were wounded, the true self. Recover that lost part of you. Again, going within, cards of going within. Another card of going within, the clarity card. I mean, there's this clarity, go within, that is a 15, so that's a 6 card. You have 2 5 cards right here in a row. Those are cards of change. So the change is you are going to go more deeply within to find this, to get this to the truth of who you are, to the authentic you. Some of you have already healed that wound, which is amazing. But it's time to let go of whatever's clinging. It's like, after something comes out of the dryer and there's like stuff clinging to the clothes. Clothes are clean, clothes are dry, but that shit's still clinging. Just pick it off, throw it away. I don't know where that came from, but take it as you will. These cards right here, I feel very connected with. I feel like these 3 cards are connected to each other. You've got the sacred flower, the geometric shape here of creation. Number 3s are about working mind, body, spirit, so co-creating with spirit. You are expanding exponentially because you are going within. You are doing the healing work. You are thinking in a more cyclical manner. Breaking free from this is all linear, nothing, I can change nothing. But you can. You can go back into the past, forgive the past to move forward. And then we've got the priorities here. It says building blocks for life. So this is a card of balance, right? This is a card of, and you notice the rainbow colors. Speaking to his chakras, right? Foundationally red at the root, orange sacral. This creation card is linked to Jupiter. Oh goodness, let me see. It's linked to Jupiter. Jupiter is in retrograde right now in Pisces. So Pisces may be significant to you. It may be your rising sign or your moon sign or Venus sign. So it makes you. Pisces is very emotional, right? So that's also, I think, another suggestion of healing. You are doing the healing work. And this is just asking you to make sure that you have a stable foundation, a harmonious foundation. And that could be also just doing the mundane, making sure your house is in order, making sure, the dishes are washed, making sure the laundry's done, making sure the lawn is mown. And then into deeper things, making sure that you're communicating, well with your partners, your friends, your family. Making sure, like from the creativity side of things, your sacral chakra, that you are connecting with your creative side, creation, creativity. So I'm seeing all your chakras being like lit up here. But without the stable foundation of those first 4, including the Earth Star chakra below the body, getting those foundational chakras in order, healing family wounding, tapping into your creativity, finding balance between work and play. Yeah, okay. I think that's all I want to say there. I think that sums it up pretty well. All right, let's pull some cards. Let's ask a question. Let's ask a question. Okay, so I just took a moment to move those cards out of the way. I want you to be able to see the whole reading here. So I just moved them up above, and I may pan out so you can see all the cards here in a moment. So let's begin with the question, how can Spirit help, or how is Spirit helping the air signs right now with this process? How is Spirit helping the air signs with this healing of ancestral and familial wounds? Okay, they're flying out, which is what I want. I want them to fly out. And we got the Hierophant in reverse. So maybe there's a little disconnect. With Spirit here. 10 of Wands. I'm going to grab a couple more cards. Let's see what comes out. And then we'll read. Anything else for how is... Okay, let's see what we got. We've got the 2 of Swords. There she is. Those crows are at her head where she's overthinking. And we got the 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, that 5 in reverse is a good thing, because we're starting to heal the woundings. All right, let's see what we got here. The Hierophant in reverse. Spirit is trying to wake you up a little bit to the fact that you are a little bit cut off. You're not really connecting on a regular basis, not as much as you should be, or could be. I shouldn't say should be. That could be very triggering, right? I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you the energies of the cards and of the air signs. So Spirit is helping you to release the burdens being the wounding. Spirit is... So 2 of Swords. So classically, 2 of Swords is somebody who is... So look at her. She is struggling, mentally struggling, trying to pick the path that is right for her or him. She's blind. This is usually about a crossroads in life. So it's time to take the blindfold off. A lot of mental anguish, a lot of, and in tandem with this 5 of Cups cards. So yes, Spirit is trying to shine the light on the fact that you need to meditate more. Because look at the card that's directly above it, right? The card directly above it is that meditation card, or that clarity card. That's where the clarity comes. So notice this light, and this light really stand out to me. Let me bring these cards back into the reading. And this is the card of burdens and letting go of those burdens. Look, she's packed her bags and leaving something behind, but some of those burdens seem to be coming with her. Spirit is trying to shine the light on the fact that you need to let these burdens go. But you're close. I think you're very close. This crossroads you're at is about, it's the same message. Letting go of the fact that you think you are your wounds. Getting out of your head, gaining clarity. So analysis paralysis is going on here. Just look at those crows all around her head. And a resistance to doing this healing work. There is a resistance here. So Spirit is trying to get your attention here. That's what I think. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, I shouldn't say that's what I think. That's what I feel. I feel that's what's happening here. All right, let's get some more cards. Let's get some more cards and see what other guidance Spirit has for you. So Spirit, how can the air signs truly, how can we help them move away from this resistance to, oh goodness, yep. Okay, let me move them up. I want to make sure you can see the cards. Someone told me they liked it. I've heard you like to see the cards through some comments, so just make sure you can see the cards. And I'm trying to set this up in a way that everybody can see. So bear with me as I try to get these setups looking better and better. All right, what else, please? What else? How can we help them move out of this resistance, please? Oh my, we have quite a pack of cards here. Only 3. I wanted 4, but we got an extra. There must be a reason. Can you see all these cards? Let's see. I mean, I might have to pan out and make sure. Okay, sorry for the wiggling. One of these days I'll get my act together. So how can Spirit help you move out of this limiting belief system? All right. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Juggling, I believe you are. So the guidance is to make the decision to choose the highest path for yourself. Again, healing, choosing the healing, 3 of Swords. Also another card of mental anguish. Look at this girl screaming. She's in a lot of anguish. But it's mental anguish. This is why the meditation is so important. In meditation, there's nothing for you to do but focus on your breath. There's nothing to do. You don't have to think about anything. There's a relief in that. And then allow those answers to come to you through that surrender. So that's showing up big time. 4 of Wands is the card of happy life, happy home, happy friendships. It's also the 1111 card. We've got balancing. Oh, we've got 3 amazing cards to end the reading. So it's Spirit is simply saying, choose to heal the wounds of the past. Choose to forgive. Hanging on is going to keep you stuck in the regret, the shame, the pain. So Spirit is asking you to make the choice to forgive. And it's not like, oh, you can say, I forgive, and it's forgiven. It's a process. It's a process. It takes time. And whether you're going to, whether you can actually go to this person and forgive them, or whether you have to do it energetically. So that's another decision, right? Maybe this person is no longer living. Maybe they are, but maybe they're not open. Let me ask if they're open. Is this person open to, you have to end 3 of Cups. In reverse, I feel like the answer is no, because 3 of Cups in the upright is working together, a celebration, enjoying each other's company. So I'm feeling like that's a no. I don't think this person is open to talking, discussing. That's okay. You can still forgive them. You can still free yourself. So it's saying, it's asking you to free yourself. You're just going to have to do this work on your own. It doesn't mean you can't work with somebody, like a guide of some kind, or a healer of some kind, or a counselor of some kind. The lovely thing is Spirit is saying, do this work. It's hard, we know. We know this is hard, but you can do it. And what's on the other side is your happy life, happy home, happy family. Move beyond I'm sorry to say this term because it's so trite, right? We hear it all the time. Letting go, slowly let this go. Take the lint off the clothes. Just pick it off. And sometimes that lint, there's so much of it, it takes a while to pick it off, right? So pick it off one by one until it's gone. What a weird analogy, I know, right? But that's what came to me. So this happy life, happy home, tempered with Ace of Cups, which is a new emotionally fulfilling beginning. And if you're not in a relationship, maybe this means a new relation. So the releasing of this past hurt and pain, wounding, opens you up to a new love. And that love can be, so if you're already married, so makes your love more powerful, more deep. Temperance is you've learned a lot. You're alchemizing, right? Yeah, this is good. It's going to take a little bit of inner clarity for yourself. That's this card. The Spirit is trying to wake you up to the fact that this is all mental. Limitations, limiting beliefs. This is something you can do. You can change those limiting beliefs. All right, I've gone on too long. I am doing an extended for you, which will be, there'll be an available link below if you want to take that journey with me. Thank you. Have a great day.